Well, welcome. Glad to be with you after a week off. I'm Tim Fortescue, an IFS trained practitioner specializing in spiritual growth and healing. And just so grateful to have the opportunity to work with folks, some who are healing from religious trauma, some just seeking guidance on your journey. We're all human, we're all learning and growing and living this life together. And I'm grateful to support however I can. If you have questions and you're watching live, feel free to ask questions in the chat and I'll get to those at the end of our time here and the end of our meditation. And if you find the content here helpful, I encourage you to like, share, subscribe so that others may be able to benefit from the content. If you're new to IFS, visit my website, faithfullygrowing.com, and you can learn more there, particularly under the How I Work tab. And while you're there, if you haven't already, I encourage you to sign up for my free IFS guided meditations. These are crafted to just help you get to know your internal world, and so that we can have more clarity and peace and be able to live more fully. And you'll also be added to my weekly email, where every Monday I send out some encouragement and resources to support you on your parts work journey. And also on the website, you'll find at the top tab, there is a link to the Faithfully Growing community on the top banner. And this is just a $9 a month membership that gives you access to meditations, a weekly drop-in where you can meet others who are on this parts work journey, and we speak from speak for our parts that we're noticing that are coming up during the week, and it's just a time of encouragement and connection. You'll also get access to a library of resources to help you on your journey. And know that if you have questions, you can always reach me directly at tim@faithfullygrowing.com. So today I'm going to talk just a bit about self-love. And this isn't just a buzzword, it's a fundamental practice that impacts how we experience life. And if I'm honest, it's easier to offer love and compassion to others than it is to myself, and even sometimes to my kids and my partner. And so today we're going to explore how we can just gently get curious about that and maybe shift that a little so that we can learn to embrace self-love more. And as I just mentioned, I've always found it easy to be there for friends, but when they're struggling, and it's easy to remind them of their worth, reassure them and hold space for them. But when it comes to myself, my inner critic often takes over. And I replay my mistakes, set impossible standards, and struggle to extend that same kindness to myself that I give so freely to others. And as I'm aware of this, I know that my inner critic also needs love, not scolding or punishment. And just knowing this has started to shift my relationship with myself, and continues. It's an ongoing journey. So what is self-love? It's about acceptance, not perfection, embracing our vulnerabilities and living more authentically. And it doesn't mean ignoring growth, but learning to grow from a place of compassion, not self-judgment. And recognizing the inner critic and offering compassion is so essential, because we all have an inner critic, and it's often a part of us trying to protect us. And instead of battling it, what if we approached it with understanding? And speak to the inner critic inside of me and you as we would a friend. I hear you. I see you. Thank you for trying to help. You're doing the best you can. And daily affirmations may be helpful. Saying, I am enough just as I am. Setting boundaries as an act of love to yourself. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and peace. And making self-love a practice, not a relation, not a destination. And just like any relationship, the one with yourself and myself requires ongoing care. Some days are going to be easier than others, and that's okay. It's normal. But I want to invite you and me to choose one act of self-love that we could maybe even do today, whether it's speaking kindly to yourself, taking a break without guilt, or simply acknowledging that you're enough. And let me give a final thought, and then I'll lead us in just a brief check-in and meditation around self-love. Self-love is a journey. As I said, it's not a destination. And the more we practice it, the more it transforms how we show up for ourselves and others. And so let's try to be kind to ourselves today. And I'm saying that, I want to take that in because we deserve it. So let's check in for just a bit and connect with those parts, especially those that may struggle more with self-love. And this is a practice of deep listening, acknowledging and embracing all parts of ourselves with kindness and compassion. So as we begin, find a comfortable position, either seated or lying down. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a moment and slowly exhale through your mouth. Allow yourself to settle into this moment. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Let your breath flow to a more natural rhythm and just bring your awareness to your breath. With each inhale, invite in relaxation. With each exhale, release any tension or heaviness you may be holding. Imagine a warm, gentle light surrounding you, offering comfort and safety. Let it wash over you like a loving embrace, softening your body and mind. As you breathe, begin to notice any feelings or thoughts that arise. You may sense parts of yourself that feel critical, unworthy, or hesitant to receive love. Instead of pushing these feelings away, acknowledge them. With curiosity, ask, who needs my love today? Allow an image, memory, or emotion to surface. Perhaps it's a younger version of yourself. a moment when you felt vulnerable, or a part that carries doubt, shame, or fear. And gently turn toward this part with compassion. Let it know you're here to listen, not to judge or fix, but simply to be present. Imagine sitting with this part of you as you would with a dear friend. Notice its expression, its posture. What does it need? Reassurance, kind words, a sense of safety. Take a moment to offer this part what it longs to receive. You might say, I see you. I hear you. You are worthy of love exactly as you are. You don't have to be perfect to be enough. You're safe, and I'm here with you. Visualize yourself extending warmth and love to this part, like wrapping it in a soft, comforting embrace. If it resists, that's okay. Just continue holding space with patience and care. Let it know there's no rush, that love and acceptance will always be here when it's ready. Remind this part who you are. You're older now, things are different now. It makes sense that you have to build that trust. Just notice how the part's responding. Maybe feeling a little more at peace, maybe not. May has felt that a weight or a little bit of that pressure's been lifted, maybe not. Whatever is okay. You're not here to change or fix, only to love, accept, to be with this part. Just breathe in this desire for connection, allowing it to integrate your whole being. As you exhale, release any lingering tension, knowing that you can return to this place of self compassion whenever you need. And when it feels complete for now, slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment. When you're ready, you can open your eyes if you've closed them. See if you can carry this feeling of self-love with you throughout your day if you're feeling it a little more. Know that every part of you is worthy of kindness and care, and that self-love is a practice, one that grows with time, patience, and gentle attention. Thanks so much for taking your time to connect with yourself and to trust me to facilitate and guide. Let's be gentle and remember that you're enough. I'm enough exactly as we are. Thanks so much for your courage in joining. And thanks for that thumbs up. So grateful for this community. And I'll be here next week and I'll hang around for just a bit. If you have questions or comments, if you're watching a recording, put your questions in too, and I'll do my best to get back to them either in the comments or I'll make a note and address them at the live next week. But so grateful for you, and have a great week, and look forward to connecting again next week, and reach out if you need to. All right, take care.